second episode. Okay, finally on to the second episode. What was the second episode? It's not Short Fuse. Worst Nightmare. Which was an okay episode. I don't know, it was there. So anyway, I have been reading a few things, and maybe it's just the power of suggestion, but just the gist of those comments was wanting the old Ziva back, the old kick-ass Ziva. And you know, I hadn't been on that ship, I'd sort of been like, she seems kind of the same to me. I mean, yeah, she's not the same as she was in previous seasons, but if there was a change, it was sort of gradually over time and her assimilating to America, and yeah, she's less Mossad spy and she's more NCIS agent and whatever, so it hadn't really been a big deal for me. I'm like, you know, she still kicked some butt last season. I was really worried, you know, there was the whole bar fight and in Faith, so I was like, I don't see it, you people are crazy. But in this episode, I'm kind of starting to see it, and maybe, again, maybe it's the power of suggestion, but I'm kind of starting to see a difference in her. But there's one thing that happened in this episode was there's this old guy. The premise of the episode is his granddaughter has been kidnapped from school, and it's really about him, and there's money and stuff going on. And so they catch up with him, and it's Mickey and Ziva end up rushing in first. And like the guy gets Mickey in a headlock, and Ziva bursts in, and it's like, okay. And one of my guilty pleasures in the show is Ziva like beating someone up, or Gibbs beating someone up, or Abby tasering someone. I don't know, I think it's cool. And I'm thinking, oh cool, you know, this is the part where, you know, Ziva like rescues McGee or something. Like, it's gonna be epic. She's gonna like do, you know, she's gonna get in there. So she burst in, and I'm like for a second so excited because I'm like, here it comes. And then the guy like with McGee in a chokehold does like this roundhouse kick and like slams her into his shelf. It was like The Matrix, but with like canned goods. So anyway, as far as the whole episode, it was funny, but it was more desperate, and by it, I mean Palmer. Oh, the interns. I hate the interns. I don't like the interns, okay? They're like that new family that moves in, and they're like the kids that your parents make you play with the kids, but nobody wants to play with the kids because they're weird, not in a good way, not that Abby, but just like weird, like they make up those weird role play games that nobody else wants to play because they involve like animal sacrifice. Then you invite them over to your house because your mom makes you invite this kid down to your house, and then, you know, your pet hamster goes missing right after. I don't like the interns. They're not in a whole like, oh, they're gonna take away. No, the cast is not being replaced by young, quasi-attractive 20-year-olds. It's no. Anyway, so that episode, I'm gonna give it, I don't know, upon reflection, I just didn't really do anything for me. I'm gonna give it a 2.